Yeah, I'm on a 6-hour cooldown. Because the area of the board is on slow mo, but for some reason it's set for 6-hour delay per post, per post by individual. And I had posted earlier whenever I was doing the Dawn of War 2 stream. Yeah. But, ladies and gentlemen, we do not have to do solos today, and that is a wonderful thing. We don't even have any restrictions on having to special summon fusion, synchros, links, anything like that. We simply have to win one game, destroy a couple of cards, and I believe normal summon 5 times. So instead of having to worry so much about ranked, we can go ahead, go into the monster type festival, take care of these duels. Hopefully, we'll get a couple wins in so we can at least get an extra 400 gems. This is something that we could possibly earn, but I don't really give a shit about having a title that says Monster Type Festival 2023 because no one really reads that stuff. Unless if it was to say something funny or cool, unique. But no, we don't have that. All right, hopefully the audio is doing pretty good. Let's take a look real quick. All right, well, if the audio is doing good, tell me if anything is playing through other than the game audio in my microphone. Okay, wonderful. And for anyone who is watching this before, I believe August the 19th, there is another streamer, Asagi Ame, who is hosting a Master Duel tournament where you can only use normal and rare cards. Yep, it looks like it's going to be August the 19th, 11 a.m. Pacific time. I unfortunately don't have any of the information to get a hold. Yes, that means no Maxis, no Ashes. The big staples that you would find in a large number of players' decks will not be there, which does sound quite nice. I am in the middle of reaching out to try to get a hold of her, get a little more information, try to spread the event around. But that will probably come at a later date. All right. Now, luckily for me, we have a couple of extra super gems that we can use, and I do want to actually make a royal decree. And we're going to make 2 of them. And we're going to add this damn card. And we are going to pray that we'll run into it. Removing this one. And we'll remove that. Give it a quick save. And then go into a duel. Let's go first. Well, this is definitely going second hand. Misu. Wonder if it's a bot. Everything is pretty bog. Absolute garbage. Hey, Mizu. So that's not the right one. Like I think it'd have to be like, it should have like 2 lines right there, and it would be just these 2. Awesome, awesome, yay. All right, what are we getting? What are we getting? What are we getting? Am I going to be allowed to have my turn, please? Please. 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 Yay! Yay, victory, yay! Nah, it's gonna. That was probably an internet connection loss kind of thing. Did the game crash? Yeah, that is right. A win is a win. And of course the game crashed. Retry. Bro, what is happening? Alright, reboot it then. Back in. Back in. Do it again. Roger, roger. First. Sai Cow Path. Very nice name. Okay. There you go. Yes. Draw card. Very nice. Alright, so what do we have? We have Albur opening. Absolutely. Activate. Boom. Bam. Bop. There we go. Activate. Yes. Alright. Get our next card. Ooh, nope, because I already activated the other one. So let's go ahead and take you instead. Yeah, I added this field spell instead of adding the other field spell, so I kind of feel like a dumbass, but that's alright. We're going to see if we can get extra plays out of this. Get this stuff activated. Yeah. You. 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 Alright, and we're going to hold off on this one. We're going to go ahead and get an attack in and see what we're playing against. Yeah, we're playing against Labyrinth. Well, shit. That's right. Pay those life points, Psychowpath. Alright. Take your pick. In phase. Ah. Okay. 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 Ah. Ah. And so what's going to happen now? Bibbidi bobbidi boo. And it lets me special summon a card from my hand. That's not what it does. Yes, it does! And then draw 2 more cards! That little skit. I don't even know who actually made that, but that skit's hilarious. You know, you would think at some point they would have entered their battle phase, attacked over this, go into their main phase 2, went full combo without having to pay life points for like everything they did. And yes, please. Right there, thank you. Insert the audio clip of what's his name? XX10 Tassie Ons or something. I'm back. Yes. Allow me another one. I'd like to add the card that lets me discard or fusion summon again. Wait, did one just get added? Because I didn't receive any notification. Damn you, Mirror Force. No, it says the last one was Zergy, and that was a day ago. So far, it doesn't seem like anything's going wrong. I went through and got some updates. Yes, that one. I blew a car up in Texas once. That shit was fun. Yeah. Like an explosive. I end up doing a lot of things. Well, I mean, we don't have to tell them about it. And, okay. Alright, so, okay. Read this with me. During your main phase, you can discard one Dark World monster. And if you do, Dark World monsters you currently control gain attack equal to the level the discarded monster had times 100 until the end of this turn. Even though I do not have any on the field, Dark World monsters on the field, I would still say that this card should allow me to activate to discard anyways. Because as the effect resolves, there would be a chance that I could, in fact, special summon a Dark World monster to the field for it to resolve and gain attack points. Absolutely ridiculous. And no. All you have to do is pretend like you're not alive, which is pretty easy. And most of the time, they just bag you up, take you to a corner, morgue, anything like that, depending on the actual area that you're in, because not all areas have, well, that's your problem, not mine. I would suggest that you find a range that allows you to do such without issue. But that I cannot help with. Yeah, especially if you're in a larger or smaller town, there's going to be areas where a body being found will get bagged and then taken to said office. So sometimes the coroner and the morgue might be the exact same building, just two different rooms in said building. Little things like that, because the bodies obviously have to be kept, prepared, and then shipped to whatever facility is going to be handling either the burial, the cremation, anything like that. All right. Do it. Do it. Oh yeah, and check out the name, Path. That's pretty sweet. And he's got a Mayakashi as an icon. That's the ice zombie lady, but I believe this is her Link 2 form. And I am a big fan of the Mayakashis. Alright, so let's lead with this. Activate this. Discard. I wouldn't be mad if I got OTK'd by it. I do quite enjoy the Bone Tower Mill. Alright, so get you to activate first. Add Grapha into hand. Grapha is in hand. Have this card trigger. Discard Grapha. Draw 2. Grapha's effect activates. Pop this one. Done. Activate. Yes, it's a zombie deck. It's a zombie deck. 100%. There's nothing but zombies in it. And the main component is Daki, and the hilarious story behind it is there's a tale of Daki being an actual courtesan to like some kind of emperor dude, but she was an evil fox lady who kept having people killed off so she could like stay in charge. So yeah, I'm quite familiar with her. It is lore. The card references. Yeah. So. Yes. Activate the effect. We're gonna put all of those little fuckers at 0. Yeah, there's supposed to be 3 great, like demons from like an old period of time. All right, so let's see if I can actually get this to work out. You know, the danger lore is I can't fault them. I can't fault them. That's what happens the first time you go to an area that you have no idea about. So I'm not even upset. Yeah, that's fine. Well, insert political joke about Biden liking children and having them sit on his lap. I too tell stories to future generations. I just try not to actually touch any of them, except for Christmas when they come and ask me what I can get them. They're like, the Tagfaser. I would like this for Christmas. And I'm like, all right, well, You're not getting that, but I'll get you something similar. All right. You didn't ask, but you shall receive. Where are you at? Fuck you at? Should be right over here. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay, so all of these monsters have a extra deck form. So Yuki, Yuki, Yuki. They share a storyline with the Mayakashis, not the Shiranui. So you have this. This is the same young lady as the fox, and that other lady has grown to be older. This guy, obviously, it's easy to match. He's covered in feathers, winged, wind. Bam, there you go. And then you have this ball dude. Turning into this. Okay. Okay. But really, like, the story is that you have these, or more specifically these, they take a human form so they can blend in. And some of them hate humans and some of them like humans. So Daki, who is supposedly based off of a real person that a story is based off of, she befriends. Matter of fact, let's see here. Her, Squire. And so you have like the Squire, you have the Shiranui, and they go through a process like, hey, here's this spirit, we got these guys, they synchro summon into these guys, and now you have like the big form that we see in that other card. But she is actually supposed to be based off of an actual person from an actual tale kind of thing, while the rest of them are just kind of based off of mythology, lore, yokai, stuff like that. So, hey, you have a guy who, you put a person in here, you pay this guy, he takes you somewhere, but oh no, it was actually this, and he's going to eat your soul. So, yeah, don't do it. Yeah, for the zombie deck stuff, yeah, woman, am I right? The one that ate the soul, that one was a dude, to be specific. Daki, on the other hand, killing people to stay in power. That sounds like a Clinton to me. Going second? Alright, that's not too bad. Not the best thing ever, but if we're playing against Labyrinth, maybe. Labyrinth. If I had eyes, I would be rolling them. B-side. Yes. Yes, it is. And I am waiting for this knight to receive a card. Well, I do believe my youngest nephew was on a TV show in the UK, but I don't remember the name of the show. It was like the talk show kind of stuff that you would see like late night with whoever is currently popular. Oh, ho, 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 ho. He is pretty fresh. Yes. Yes, I do. And I am also waiting for Gear 5. Well, I would say that my name has existed for quite some time. Now, but I must also be honest with you. I have not read any of the manga. Wait, where is it at? Yes, there we go. I have not read it, but that has been by choice. I myself have been enjoying the anime, and I am a little more behind than I would prefer. But, with that being said, it is not something that... Oh, yes, please. It's not something that I have neglected without reason. Several years ago, I remember when One Piece came out, I believe by... Was it 4Kids? I think it was by 4Kids. I remember the opening theme was just so... It was fucking ballin'. I can't even play this game. I'm thinking about old One Piece. And then there was a period where I believe 4Kids lost distribution rights. And then somebody else went through and created, and there was a lot of voice changers, voice actors and actresses that were changed, and I felt that the change was so severe that I kind of lost interest in watching it for a period of time. And then of course, the internet became more readily available, broadband became a thing, streaming platforms, services, such. And then you could actually watch the original Japanese audio with the shows instead of having it in English, which was something that I was actually used to because I did buy certain DVDs as they would come out. So I would go through and I would watch portions of One Piece over again, not just One Piece, but just in general, with the original Japanese voice actors. Then I hit a wall, and then as the show continued, I just did not keep up with it. Then they landed in Wano, and I would see more clips from Wano. So I went and did some catching up, and I knew that the actual manga was most likely going to be better just because. So I am waiting for, I would say maybe the One Piece series to finish. And if it does, in fact, finish, then I will read it. If not, then I will not. Zoro is still better than Sanji. I do not give a shit. But does Oda have another 10 years? That is the question. I remember what happened with the gentleman who wrote Berserk. Berserk was never finished, and he is not with us. So there's quite a difference. All right. That does me no good. Damn. That top deck was terrible. Oda? Yeah, I believe it. All right. Go ahead, vanish. There we go. Well, I do believe that he needs to take at least a small amount of time, gather himself, and try to prepare like the last portions of One Piece. So the publishers do not have the same issue that the Berserk series has. And then once he could use that as some time to rest, whatever. And then whenever he feels that he has gotten it to where he likes it, he can get back to work. And if he wishes to make changes, he can make changes. But if something was to happen to him, they would still be ready. Well, see, that's part of it. Is it would essentially be a break, but it's a break that he has no control over, and that is why he could actually sit down and write the rest of like the outline. So he himself would still be busy, he would still be working, but it would not be something that would be destroying him as heavily as what is going on now. We'll take this card. I really like the fact that they just, added a whole bunch of cards by doing almost nothing. It's my favorite. All right. Let's see if we can bait an interaction. Well, I mean, if you look like this, what does... No. Eh. Alright, so if... Is this the one? Yes, that's the one I want. Yes. No, we will take you this time. You and you. And that should buy us a little bit right there. All right, what are you doing? What are you gonna do? Okay. Yes, why not? I can't use it again on this turn, but that'll be fine. Ha ha ha. Sorry, ladies. You're going to 0. Right. I'm gonna go burn down an orphanage or something. All right. We'll see how they respond. Activate. Okay. But why? You? Well, to build a sneaky rogue deck, that will always change based off of the meta that is current. So I would normally recommend finding something that acts as an engine, maybe 1 or 2 that do not conflict with one another, and then use it to power the actual rogue strategy you want. Yes. So like for this situation right now, I'm using Dark World cards mostly as an engine to pour more resources from my deck to either the field or the graveyard. So while I may only have one or two cards that I actually get to the board, uh, like having Gates banishes one and I discard one, but I draw one. But if I discard a... Okay. I can discard a Dark World card. Well, that Dark World card will replace itself normally. Um, so I'm not losing advantage. I'm simply gaining advantage for it. As those cards proceed, I hopefully can minimize and draw more into my Despia stuff. So, oh, now I have a better chance of drawing into Aluber or whatever. Summon him, search for another card, that type of thing. And so, fighting against this type of deck, because they are so heavily reliant on trap effects, one thing I would say would be like, hey, maybe have a side focus for summoning Jinzo. And Jinzo can be special summoned from the graveyard, so finding ways to easily dump him into the graveyard to special summon him from the graveyard would always be an option. Alright, well, let's try this. You can, yes. But I myself would tell you not to use the XYZ Jinzo. Unnecessary. Alright, we're going to use these three. You. Boom. Activate. Sure, negate. Fiend. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, that's done. That's done. I'm not a fool. That's a loss. It's fine. I played well. Made a couple of comebacks. So it's not all that bad. It's more obnoxious than anything. Especially because it comes from a loner deck. But back into it again. And that's a hell of a name. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? No. I do want to know how far this play is going to go. Obviously, not that far, but okay. All right, so I'm going to say something kind of nasty. So if you don't like nasty things, go ahead and mute it. I always think of like when I see like the fright fur and the fluffles and all that, I always think of like bronies. You see them, they're sweaty, and they're breathing real heavy. They're at the self-checkout line at whatever store they're at. They're buying the horses. You're like, hey, bro, man. Like, I understand that the show's the show, but like, stop it. You're making it weird. Yeah, maybe I do understand. Maybe I watched the show too, but I'm not going around trying to make it my personality. Stop it. And why do you have a sewing kit? Oh no, the well. What are you going to do? Right here on this one. So it shouldn't be able to attack twice. They're probably thinking, why can it not attack twice? And it can't switch into defense position. Activate this. He'll have to take one and not the other. I was actually kind of surprised that none of these decks have like Royal Decree or anything, as I thought that would be something a little more interesting, where one loner deck is designed to beat the other one, so you'd have like rock, paper, scissors. But they were like, nah, we're just gonna make Labyrinth the best one. Why, hello. I think I would like to banish a Fiend Monster from my graveyard. And then discard. Draw a card. And yes, we'll go ahead and special summon a monster. We will take you, and you. We're not going to be able to get the draw off of it, but that's fine. But now we have a 2500, and it's going to cost our opponent 600 life points per effect they start using. And I do believe we're going to get some damage in. Very nice. And in phase. Off. Oh my, it's already past 7. I didn't realize it was getting that late. That's not a true statement. 7 o'clock is not late. 7:34. Okay. It doesn't feel like 7:34 though. I always enjoy listening to people complain about things like daylight savings or time zones. Most of the people who I hear complain end up being individuals who don't leave a particular area that often, so they're not affected by how the time changes or the time zones work. Oh yeah, baby. Go ahead, pay them life points. Alright, what are we doing? I'm not sure if that would actually happen or not, but either way, I don't really care.
I understand the reasoning for it, but at the same time, I also don't worry about it. Yes. And we will negate that. Hoi, 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 hoi. Oh my. Yet again, another loss. But let's see what our daily mission is looking like. It looks like I only need a win. I've destroyed cards, and I must duel in 8 more of these festivals. How abhorrently delicious. Yet again, into the fray. Let's see if we'll go first. I put those royal decrees in here. Maybe I'll get lucky and draw one. Normal summon. The dude who's a jester, I guess. Search. The card that lets you discard. Activate the card that lets you discard. For you. Yes, we will special summon you in defense position here. Trigger. Alright. I can't really do too much, so we'll pass turn. Cards to banish. You. All right. All right, let's see if we can just get some negates out of him. Because he can do it multiple times, but he has to discard a fairy to actually do it. Alright, so we know he has one more fairy at least. I was hoping he wouldn't read the card. Yet I do believe this is going to be another loss. Okay. Alright, let's try it. Let's try it. No, that's right, because, damn it. That's me being dumb. That's just me being dumb. Dumb, 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 dumb. Pass. Alright, what am I getting? Alright, let's try this. And in. Activate. Activate. Discard. Add. Yes. Here. Blow that card up. Activate this in response of its summon. Yes. Boom. It's like a weight has been lifted. I'm not out of the woods yet, but it does feel nice. All right, monster board. All right. Okay. We will use this. Return. All right. Sure. And we'll put you in defense position over here. We'll be able to use your effect again later. Enter battle phase, attack over it. And I think that's perfectly fine. We can go in. I could have used my normal summon earlier, but I wanted to be safe. Pass. Once again. Banish, banish, and banish. We'll do that. We'll leave this up here so you have to keep paying life points. Life points. Okay. I mean, he cannot run over me at the moment, and I think this is that third. I don't know if he built this one himself or if this was that third loner deck. I don't remember what all is in it. Activate. So he still has to pay life points each time he does a negate, which I did expect because it's still an effect activation. But based off of what he discards, those effects will trigger, costing him another 600 for each one. Disco Inferno. Yes. And it did get banished, so we're going to have to rely on another card sometime. But at this point, I have no idea. Alright, that search will cost you. That's fine. Okay. a battle phase. The problem that I'm not sure of would be if that deck comes with Honest. I would say that might be the biggest thing, is if he takes this into attack position, he could either be bluffing, or he could have Honest, which would be able to run this over. And right now, my Masquerade is the only thing that's really preventing him from pushing for game. You have one more effect. Not quite how I wanted a win, but it looks like that may be how I get it. But as stated earlier, a win is a win. Don't. Not yet. Not yet. We are down to the wire. 300 to 11. All right, first we will use this effect. Good. Activate. We are now at the end. Hopefully they can't do anything else. We're going to go into battle phase and attack. This is where dropping the Honest would be the problem. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know about amazing, but I did enjoy grinding them out. Alright, let's collect our winnings. Done. And then I have 5 days to make up 8 more of those duels. To win 8. 7. Win 7. Win 7. I'm gonna cry. I don't even know why I looked through these. Does me no good. Alright. I guess I'll go ahead and open 100. See if I get anything decent. I probably won't, but that's alright. and I always like getting cards that I don't previously have. So even though it's a common, having, like, receiving that as a new card is still nice. Ah, there you go. Blazing Hita. Burning Spear is a trash card, but, you know, it's an OG. Alright, Utopia showed up, but is it going to be worth anything? No. Nice. Two new cards. I'm for that. Once again, as slow and boring as it could be, it still does good as a clip. And it allows me time to complain. Necroshade. Mega Zowler I wish had came out much earlier in the TCG than what it did. Its stats itself are pretty horrible, but if it was released within like one of the first 2 or 3 sets, then I mean it would have fit in just fine. Skull Servant. Making a deal. Blockman, alright. Ooh, alright. Already had, but oh well. Dice Armadillo. That's pretty cool. I'm like, I love these old cards. An armadillo monster that rolls up to form a dice-like shape. Alright, what do we get? Prohibition. New. And super. Awesome. I wish Cloudians were better. Hello, Zergy. We're slowly opening these ticket packs to get 2 cards at a time that are absolutely worthless. Mostly. Not completely, but mostly. This is another one of those cards that should have came out way earlier. Because I believe Fairy Dragon did come out in the Legend of Blue Eyes set, but Guardian of the Fortress 1 in this card did not come out for a little bit. Two new. Okay, I like that. Nope. Sorcerer of the Doomed. A slave of the dark arts, this sorcerer is a master of life extinguishing spells. Or you could simply attack over it because it's only 1450. Oh shit. Supersonic Skull Flame. Actually, I believe there's an artist that I follow, and he had just recently posted the three-dimensional skeleton, like the actual, whenever you have a model, like a 3D model, and you want it to move, so you have the model onto a skeleton, which allows it to have specific move points. And this is similar to what it looked like, only it was, you know, bare bones. Back into it. 3 strikes. Utopia, still blue, now gold. Nothing shiny. New white hole. That's Piranha, right? Anu Piranha. Oh, Hitatsumi Giant. This card's a legend. I mean, I know it's normal, but like, it's a legend. There was a period of time where this was literally the strongest normal summon in the game. Like, no tribute. Bonkers. Giant rat, yes. All right. And wave, okay. Ooh, all right, all right. What are we getting? What are we getting? Oh, shit. Nice. Oh. Hey, we got another dice armadillo. Envoy. Many have fallen victim to this Lunar Warrior's Crescent Pike. Nah. Tricky Spell 4. I remember when this card came out, it was a secret rare. And I believe there is a reverse version of this. But it's blue. 0 attack, 1800 defense. Yeah, I think it's like just like a mirror version of it. Ooh, Dark Bright. Outstanding Dog. Mary. Ooh. Magical Dimension. Dark Lawn, I don't care about Dark Lawn. Alright, so we're halfway done. Alright, Future Glow. Alright. There are so many trash I had this card when it came out, and I already like Summon Skull. And Plague Spreader Zombie was an ultra rare, and I did manage to pull it, and I was really excited because there are two others that are like this. There's a zombie version of Dark Ruler Hades and Chthonian Dragon, I believe. And both of them require Plague Spreader Zombie specifically, and then it would just be like in a zombie tuner. And I could make them, but they were relatively, not good. And then this bad boy comes out, and it's like, hey, zombie monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. And I was just super ecstatic. Super, oh, so good. Until I looked that you had to have 2+ non-tuner zombies. So, anyone who doesn't understand, Plague Spreader's a level 2. So that means I had to find a level 1 and 3 or 2 level 2 zombies in addition to Plague Spreader just to make this. I was very sad and never got to play it. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Okay, so we went through all of that, had like the background and the floor change, and then it went into Rainbow, and then Utopia showed up. Oh. Curry of Babylon. Cute. Death Mosquito. Another Utopia. Ooh, DD Scout Plane. Yes, every time I find an old card or something that I have history with, I will talk about it. You cannot stop me. A long, long time ago, when what was it, Invasion of Chaos, I believe that was the name of the set. This card came out. It was super rare, and between me and my friends, Crush Card Virus had not been released yet. So I was allowed. Yes, they said I could. I made a proxy. So it's just the Japanese version translated into English. It didn't do anything crazy like in the show, none of that. And this would be one of the things that I would use. I'd get this in the graveyard, do some shenanigans, have it banished so I could bring out Chaos Sorcerer, because I did not have Blackluster Soldier or Chaos Emperor Dragon. This would be removed. I'd set Crush in phase. This would be special summoned, and it would meet the requirement, so I could Crush card them on their turn. Loved it. Oh, and for if you were here the other day while we were talking about the Charmers, this is, I believe, the second to last form of Gaga Gigo. Yeah, I believe the very last one is like Go Giga Gaga Gigo, and it's like a level 8, 25, 50 something. Yeah. I think this card was... I don't remember if this was a plain rare or not, but that came out in the same set. Nah. Ooh, 2 new cards, yes. Hey, Outstanding Dog Marin. All right, look at this. Look at this. Bruh. Okay, that was a pull. Oh, this is the normal form of the zombie version I was telling you about. Required Plague Spreader. Yeah, this is just the normal form. And Clear Karibo. All right. That's pretty sick. Super Rejuvenation. There was a period of time that card got banned. Dragon Ruler's too good. Oh, Rabid Starfish. It's a rabid starfish. And it spits lethal acid that can melt almost anything. And doesn't afraid of nothing. All right, 2 new cards. I'm always good with new cards. Okay. All right, there's like 3 Rainbow Strikes. Okay. All right, what are we getting? What are we getting? What are we getting? Hey. It's absolutely ridiculous, but you know, I enjoy the old cards that bring back memories. Summon over. Huh. Hey, another Blazing Hita. Ooh, Shadow Spell. Life absorbing machine. Nope. Alright. We're getting close to the end, boys. Alright, what is this? Hey. It's new, it's super, it's number 67 pair a dice smasher. Okay, so once per turn, during your main phase 1, you can detach 2 materials from this card. Each player rolls a 6-sided die twice. The player with the higher total cannot activate monster effects or declare an attack until the end of the next turn. Once per turn, if either player rolls a 6-sided die or dice while this card has material, you can treat one of those results as 7. That's bonkers. I mean, it's not good, but it's funny. Hey, we were gonna have to get some of those. All right. Boom. All right, 87. I believe this is one of the cards that they had to like censor because I think she was supposed to be naked, and then it was just this red mark, and then like the bat that's supposed to cover up, and that was it. Yeah, they do a lot of censoring. Orient Dragon. Ooh, Prevent Rat. That's the card I made a joke about ages ago. The Mech Mole Zombie. It attacks by launching missile-like arms. Hey, this is that other one. This is the other one. All right, last ones. What the hell is this thing? Yeah, it's definitely strange, that's for sure. All right, we're getting to the end. We're almost there. 98. All right, so it transferred into a rainbow. We have Utopia Slash in it. It's actually highlighted this time. Absolute trash. Absolute trash. All right, 99. Last one. All right. Well. Yeah, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Yeah. Yeah, see, there's that one. Newman, Rat, Tetsudo. Tetsudo, Irat, Newman. Getting extra copies of Dungeon Dice is always nice. That just means that I don't actually have to make a couple of these if it ever comes around to it. I do like the fact that we got Curry Babylon and then Tiara or whatever, Source of Destruction. I'll probably never use this card, but I do like the lore. And then I don't think I can even dismantle this because it's part of the deck that it gives you at the beginning. Suck. But whatever, we're done with this. We're gonna save those, and we're gonna go back because now that we got a few, especially that was V Tiger Jet, we can go in because I've been working on these little things, just trying to compile some stuff because I would like to enter in that little tournament the other VTuber is hosting in August. I don't know. I still have to learn about it. And so right now I wasn't sure if I would want to go into the route of hunting down polymerization and recycling it, because Fusion Sage, activate, Fusion Recovery, and then going into monsters like Dark Blade or Reaper on the Nightmare, or even this. If I should go the route of the XYZs and the VWs, because they normal, rare, generate. Yeah, just that kind of thing. I could even include some of the Ojama cards because several of the Ojama cards are. Let's see here. I think all of the good ones are. Yeah, like that one's Ultra, so I wouldn't be able to use it. Yeah, and that one's Super, and that's the one that I would have to use. So that might be a bust up. I probably won't use Ojama. We can just back that out. Yeah. Put that in. Okay. We don't have a lot of dangers, but I do like danger kaiju combinations. We already have about 4 of the kaiju. 4 danger. Thunder Dragon for thinning, anything like that. Plenty of traps that I am familiar with using, just stuff like that. Or my original idea was to try out a lot of the newer insect monsters. The Mimicking Maneater Bug, the Bio Insect Armor, the Mother Spider, the Baby Spiders, some of these that came out as retrains. Yeah, because I believe this is supposed to be a retrain of a card that basic insect kind of thing. New Manuses, things like that. Go into that kind of route and make an insect-based deck. I wasn't sure, but it was an idea. And now that we have the extra cards, hopefully we can dismantle some stuff and get a few more. Oh, wow, that's not as much as I was hoping. Damn. Well, we'll see. I'll figure something out. All right, I think I'm going to cut it here for tonight. We're at about 2 hours, and I need to get back into doing some editing. I will, however, be back on tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be on earlier in the day with another Warhammer stream, and then another Yu-Gi-Oh stream, same time.